All right.
Hello.
All right.
How's it going? You all right?
All right.
Been up to?
It's a nice mint colour.
Thank you.
Is that mint?
Or sage.
Sage.
It's a bit darker for sage.
Is it grey or blue? That
Your eyes all right.
it's blue on there, but it's grey from
I
here.
think it's like
Blue, you maniac.
That's blue on the
That
Greenish.
wire is blue.
There's
that
loads of
is
different
not blue.
shades of blue, to be honest. It's grey when I
What
look
is
at
it?
it with
What
my
is
naked
it?
eye.
bit of
But
bit of blue for the
Can
dads.
you go 5 minutes without a Phoenix Knights reference?
No, we can't, and no chalet.
Jesus Christ.
That was actually a Peter Kay live at Manchester
Doesn't matter.
Arena.
It's still a Phoenix Knights reference
Bit of blue.
somewhere in the mix. And I think he actually says it in the show as well.
Yeah, most deaf. How you doing anyway? You all right? Didn't sit with yous like yesterday. You enjoy the game?
Mouth watering. Well, you didn't miss it. I'm sure you watched it. It was mouth watering, wasn't it? Epic.
Do you know what? It's a new
One for the
experience for
ages.
me.
Go on.
Watching a footy with my wife. Because normally I'm either here
Yeah.
or I'm at the game.
Yeah.
So
How you
the
finding it?
shit she comes out with during a game. What cracked me up yesterday was when Maguire went down holding his face, like, didn't even touch him. Look at the state of him, didn't even touch him. And I'm like,
Yeah, I get
Who
that.
are you?
It's awful. Isn't it? I hate that. Yeah.
I think she's saying to
Where's
her
she
mate,
going?
I think she's saying to her mates, it's weird watching the game with my husband, the shit he comes out with.
but she's not even a proper football fan or anything, is she? She just kind of like
Johnny come lately.
sort
ain't
of
she?
tolerates it. But yeah, I mean, like, she goes, Rashford shouted fucking hell then. I'm like, so?
I'm gonna be that's to be fair, that's like a Daily Mail story, isn't it? Do you know
It
what I
is,
mean?
yeah.
Like you can't be looking for that.
And I was just like, this is such a mad, like, new thing. 13
She
years
doesn't
deep.
like. I didn't know she wasn't a football fan.
No, she's not enough for you. I don't know how you do it, me having a missus that's into football.
I
Imagine,
prefer
like,
not.
yeah, I like just like.
She's
leave
all right
it
on
there.
my miss. Like she's not like full on
Oh, yeah.
constant.
I mean,
Yours
imagine
literally missed
finishing.
Man United, isn't it?
But like,
Yeah, she's got a Fellaini tattoo on her finger.
yeah, we don't need to talk
I
about that.
can't imagine.
That's his favourite finger. That
I can't imagine.
You've been talking to her again.
he loves that
She's been
finger.
telling you stories.
I can't imagine going home from work,
Here's the Fellaini
knackered,
finger again.
getting in bed and going, fucking Aaron Maguire, and be like,
Yeah, you want to break from that, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't want to like.
Yeah.
But I suppose
It's
you
not-
speak to her about other things.
Yeah,
when,
it's not
when
like
the football's the
she's
president.
like, when I got home last night, for example, she was filling me on what had been going on with the kids and all that. It wasn't like, hey, what about that? What about that
I'm
old goal
glad
for
you
West
didn't
Ham?
end that sentence
Do you know what I mean?
very early.
3 points.
When I got home yesterday, she filled me in.
With the Fellaini finger.
Fucking David points, eh? Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no, it's not like
I've
that.
seen a
I
few
can't.
games.
And this
you
isn't
do
me
get that.
saying,
It's
oh, women
annoying.
can't like
No,
football.
I know. I get where you're coming from because, especially when it's your hobby and you work as well,
Yeah. And, like,
then
I'll
you
have-
go home and get it. But it's
I'll
not.
have
It's not like
friends
that in our
ring me
house.
on the drive home sometimes, and I'll go, mate, I've just watched it. I
Yeah.
spoke about it with people I watched it with. I then did 3 videos at the end of it.
Yeah,
I'll hit you tomorrow.
I found that out, like
it
because
gets loud, doesn't it?
in the football group that we're in with all my mates and like
You're the
some of these
quietest one,
guys,
probably.
some of these guys I've known them since school, college,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And obviously,
Since you're a Villa fan.
oh yeah, since then, I'll come out.
Since '98.
I'll come out of a game we've used like or whatever or doing whatever, and then you'll go in the group and you'll snap at them
Yeah.
because you like I've been talking shit all day and you've been annoying me, and then one of them will go, oh fucking Pogba's awful, and you go, oh fuck off, it's not his fault, you fucking knob, and then you think that's the first word I've said to them in weeks.
Yeah, no,
and
I'm
I'm
the same.
angry, like chill
Yeah.
out,
The
yeah,
group,
like,
like,
oh,
swinging.
I'm the same, mate. I've left some of them, like, because it's just I go in there and it's like 80 messages what after the game, all ranting and shit. And you just think it's just draining, isn't it? And it's worse when we've won and it's still moaning. That's when it gets to me, and I'm like, mate, come on, where's the enjoyment?
I hate moaning for moaning's sake.
Yeah.
Especially like we're going to talk about this contract for Ollie.
Yeah,
Even if you don't like
You ever
Ollie,
watched any of your videos?
mate, I only moan when there's a good reason. Even if you don't like Ollie,
something about glass houses and black kettles.
what? You threw a kettle at your house again? Told him to stop doing that. Last time it was a brick with a note, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Stop that.
Only when they're on fire.
Only when it's attached
Wasting
to
a
a
good
petrol
fucking brick.
Yeah, and I just snap at my mates sometimes.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard
I think I'm a
sometimes.
miserable old man now.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, I definitely am, but I like it.
No, I hate
Yeah,
it.
it's fine. It's good.
I
man.
hate it. You can just see your youth slipping away.
Can you see yourself becoming like your dad? Do you see that?
No,
That's when you
sometimes
know,
I
'cause
say something and I go,
Yeah, because that's what I noticed. Like, I'm getting a little bit more like my dad when moaning. Because, like I told you, when I took him to the game, and he was just moaning all the way through it. I love my dad to bits. You'd say, he's a reason a United fan, but even I was like, fucking hell, mate, it's not that bad.
Is it like sit next to Andy?
Like, like, didn't you watch us get relegated?
Yeah,
fucking
he
grit,
literally did. He went like, he's proud of the fact he went practically every game when we were in Division 2. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that bad that we're only 1-0 up against Chelsea.
One of my uncles, after when lockdown happened, he's like, I ain't been back. And when he goes, I ain't been back, we all ain't been back.
Yeah.
But he's like, I even watched him on telly.
Really?
Yeah.
Still disciplined that though, because I couldn't, even if you said that, and I was like, do you know what, I've had enough of the Glazers, or I had enough of whatever, I'm not even watching it on telly. You know you would.
I don't know how.
Like, sooner or later you'd think, fuck it, what, we just beat Leeds 6-2? Yeah,
Janine's just got into some geezer. It's pretty fascinating, pretty interesting, because I've got into it a little bit. I haven't gone, she's watched all the videos the guy's made. Geezer on YouTube's bought a ghost town and he's like renovating it to make it like a tourist attraction kind of thing.
Yeah.
He paid like a couple of million for it, something like that.
Which you do.
But he's lived there. He went there in March as COVID was hitting and has just gone, fuck it, I'm just going to stay here and like live here. So all his videos are like, 6 months in a ghost town on my own.
Really?
7 months in a ghost town on my own. Like, but it draws you in a little bit. He's interested. He's obviously got some sort of skill as a filmmaker and thingy because, he's doing some stuff which requires skill and knowledge of like, he's not just accidentally filming things. He's got a purpose to what he's making and stuff like that. But I go, half of me goes, I'd love to fuck off proper and live in a ghost town and not talk to any cunt for 6 months. I'd buzz off that. But at the same time, I'm watching a game. Literally one of the number one reasons, probably even above family, why I would not move, above. I mean, well, the proof was in 2008 when I came back. What did I do?
Yeah.
Old Trafford. I'll see my son later. Like, he's going to be there tomorrow, isn't he? Game won't be.
Fair enough.
One of the only reasons why I won't leave Manchester and move somewhere else, because tell you what, Jay, I fucking hate the cold. I volunteered for Iraq. I hate the cold that much. I was like, send me where they're bombing you.
That's some
because I'm sick to death of this cold.
Yeah.
Bit of a suntan, though. Happy days.
Winning.
The only reason why
want to get too dark for suntan.
I like it.
It might be after you.
The only reason I won't move away from Manchester, major reason I won't move away from Manchester, is United.
That was like when I picked my uni though. Like I went, I'm either staying in Birmingham or I'm going to Manchester.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere else because then, if I go to London or Newcastle, my dad's not bringing me to the games anymore. And yeah, it was like University of Manchester went fuck off, and I went, all right, cool. BCU it is.
I get where you're coming from though, because when I went to uni in London, and for a time I was considering staying there, but I used to come back for the games.
That
come
London,
back.
you.
I know, mate. I know.
When I was in the army, I'd come home every weekend.
And then I was like, I missed too much about Manchester, and a big part of it was United, and obviously.
I never really like went both feet into it and went fully army barmy like a lot of people do. Like just leave all the mates that they had at home. I'd still come back and see my mates. I'd go to the match with them and all the rest of it. And it was just, this is my job. I'm going watching United when I can.
How amazing is it though? Like that. I know we say job. It's our jobs now, but it don't that we're working. Like, do you like still have to pinch yourself sometimes?
Me and you talk about this. I feel like, I do pinch myself, and I feel privileged that we get access as well. And I know we don't get a lot of access, but we,
you've had a lot more.
Yeah, like I've interviewed some of my heroes, been in press conferences and stuff, and it's like I am a fan first and foremost. Can't help it. And there's certain the first time I got an opportunity with a pooled interview with Wayne Rooney, I froze. There was like all of a sudden, I was like,
remember when?
And I was like, just think of some words and say them. And I was like,
don't sound like a dick either.
Yeah, it's football. It was like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was last week, wasn't it?
The Salford game. The Salford versus United game, Castle 92 game.
Oh yeah.
And me and him, we had this pass where we could go anywhere,
including
in fact that we couldn't go anywhere, but we had got told by Craig Norwood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that means you can go anywhere. So we were fucking
listening to him.
Bro.
High five.
So we had the
He's my mate,
confidence
by the way.
of men that could be anywhere, but we couldn't actually be anywhere. And we've turned this corner in a tunnel, and there was a table there, and sat on the table was Giggs, Scholes, and Gary Neville. And I was like, and I was taking a picture with Gary Neville, and my hand was like
That's
that.
what happened to me.
My hand was fucking gone, mate. And you know when you're trying to hold it, like, all right, don't fucking move now yet. It was just fully gone, bruv.
Do you know your mate Adam Catterall?
Yeah, I love Catman.
Right, Catterall. Me and him went to the interview, the Class of 92 for their film came out. And as soon I was just there pretending like, I'll film this. what do I fucking know about a camera? Not lens cap still on it and everything. Like, proper.
Selfie mode.
Yeah, it was a disaster. But I just wanted to there. So at the end, as soon as it's finished, I was like, can I have a photo? And he took a photo of me with them, and then I went to take a photo, and my hands were shaking. And then he started taking a mick out of me, and they all started laughing.
And it got worse.
Yeah, it got worse. it's like I had something wrong with me. And I was like, just thinking, like, stop fucking faking.
And it's not.
And that makes it worse.
It's not. So now you got him chatting to Rio every Monday.
Yeah.
We've had the privilege to just like, it's just fucking Rio there. And then like South Africa with Giggsy, playing football with Robbo and Cole. I played at Old Trafford with Park and Brown. Like,
well, even like the
dreams that
the
we've
lift
done.
incident. I mean, how
Explain the lift
blasé.
incident.
Yeah.
Well, there was 2 lift incidents. One was Jesse Lingard was in there.
that one is our mate.
Yeah, but that was
doesn't
funny
count.
still because Lindelof shat himself, right? So there was only like 4 lifts or something in the entire hotel. United was on like floor.
So where's this?
300
Give a bit of
something.
context.
It's
So-
Singapore.
Right.
So,
5-star
Pre-season
hotel.
tour, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the lifts are stopping on our floor. And occasionally they would stop and there would be United players in the lift because we was in the same hotel.
Basically, every day you go in the lift, you'll see a United player.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Or pretty much every time you went in the lift, not every day.
Yeah.
Every time you went to the lift, a United player or someone to do with the club would be there. So the lift stops in front of us, and the door opens, and Jesse's on his phone, obviously, because that's all he does. And
He was
doing
DMing
this.
me at the time.
Yeah.
And because I'm a dick, I just jumped in, grabbed him, and went, "Gives you fucking watch." So he starts laughing because he immediately recognised it was me. Lindelof emptied his trousers on himself and just turned and faced the wall like I wouldn't see him in a lift.
Didn't even look to back his mate or nothing,
No.
by the way.
That worries me
And
slightly.
then if you look at that picture, I'm just like, yeah, it's just Jesse, mate. It's like, I'm even probably thinking, why are we taking a picture with Jesse Lingard?
Yeah.
Like, what is the point in this picture?
The other one, the other lift incident was
My favourite lift
the
incident.
funniest because I was so drunk.
I think I might have heard this, but go on.
It was about 2 a.m. After the
not that
Bentley
one.
incident.
Not that one. Not that one. No, not the Brian Robson
Do you
one.
think it's okay for us to talk about the Bentley
Absolutely
incident?
not.
I'm not even going to ask. I don't even want to know.
No, it's not.
If he's saying absolutely not, that worries me.
It definitely isn't.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the One Matter one. So I thought this was cooler than trying to get Robbo in an headlock's cool, but like
Nah, that's the best.
the One Matter one, I'm wearing sunglasses at midday because I'm drunk.
Right.
The lift opens, and at the time they only had them training kits on, which were just all black with Aeon in the middle of it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But because I'm wearing sunglasses, I can't actually see who it is. So I've kind of walked in the lift and gone like that. And One Matter at the same time I've done that goes, oh shit.
And then he went to us. Are you coming to training now, yeah? And I was thinking, we ain't hooked up like that, bro. And secondly, we're not your teammates.
Yeah. And I'm not drunk, I'm going, nah, I'm going to the pool.
Yeah, we're going to the pool. You're going to meet us there later, yeah? And he was like, yeah. Cool. See you later.
You coming to training.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives a cuddle.
Can you shut up for a minute, please?
You what?
Can you shut up for a minute, please?
Go on then.
We have got a cheeky little commercial seal, as always. You know what? Yeah, I'd plug these, like, even if they didn't pay us to. I hope no one's used this. It's a little manscaped thing.
Oh, nice.
You wanna ASMR? Is that called ASMR? Is it doing anything for you?
Love it.
Now, if you've got a shit razor at home, when you hear that noise, you will go, oh, me balls, because it's just nipped. You know, when you nip it. Well, Manscaped don't have any of that nicking stuff. It's got anti-nick technology in this bad boy. It's even got a light for your gooch. So you know when you're in the nether regions in the dark zone.
Yeah.
For us too, it's a really dark
Oh,
zone.
mate.
Or
it's-
if you're doing it in the dark
Yeah.
on your own and for some reason.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Lights have
Keep
gone
it
out.
tactical.
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
in prison.
Yeah. I need a tactical ball trim.
It's got a little bit of a light on there. So it's amazing
Right.
stuff.
Are you going with a ball trimmer that doesn't have a light or a ball trimmer that has a light?
Once you
Anti-nick
use one with a light,
technology
you
and
can't
a
go
light.
back.
So can we zoom into that, please, so I can read it out? That'd be great.
So that's the essential lawnmower 3.0 technology. That
It is the Essential Lawnmower 3.0. It comes with
waterproof
the
as
perfect
well.
package.
It's waterproof, so you can do it in the
kit.
shower.
Yeah, put it in the shower. Have fresh balls in the shower.
You can have a shower in the
You
dark
get a
as
little
well.
lovely
Yeah.
bag for it as well. And then you're like, when you go on holiday, you got to put your 100 mils in your toothpaste. You can dash it all in there if you want.
Nice.
Piece of piss. But yeah, COVID spring break right around the corner. We don't do spring break here, do we?
I don't know, everything's becoming Americanized now, isn't it?
But
Would surprise me if we did.
But you lot at home definitely do spring break. And you'll be spring breaking it in your pants, mate. Manscaped is here to ensure that the party in your pants never stops. The party don't start till
Read the rest of it out.
Even Veronica Cornerstone wouldn't say no to this pants party. For everyone preparing for a pants party this spring break, I have an exclusive 20% off discount. Use code devils20 at manscaped.com. Host talk about. See, I'm Ron Burgundy.
He did that. He did exactly the same thing.
Right. Why have a paragraph that says don't read?
Honestly, this is exactly what he did.
Why do that?
not read? What?
Why put it on there? Listen, shave your balls.
Someone said they
tramps.
want me to test it on my arm here.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
No,
Don't
I'm
touch
I'm
each
gonna
other.
let you do it, bro. So you can absolutely. Look at that.
If this isn't a meme, we're failing at life.
Do it like a tiger.
Now you've got to do the rest, otherwise it's
Nah,
not
just
silly.
have a patch on it.
All right.
Just have a patchy. They call me Apache Indian anyway on road.
Did it?
Yeah.
That's never happened, has it?
Yes.
Not once.
So hey, there's that patchy Indian.
Okay. Anyway, there's an exclusive code. You get
Manscaped,
20% off using devils20 at manscaped.com. Shave your nuts. It's almost summer. You're almost going to be allowed out. I mean, do you want another man doing it? You don't want another man doing it. Do it
Although-
yourself.
Maybe you do.
Some back in the day before
it's just rude.
Manscaped.
Just don't.
Back in the day before
With your feet
Manscaped.
in stirrups, Jay.
No, you
Stirrup.
do it yourself.
What do you do?
innit?
Just gives a number 2 round the old balloon knot? Like, no, I don't think so. Just get them sorted yourself.
Yeah.
So before Manscaped, you were getting crap back then, sack?
No, I wouldn't go
With
to another man.
stirrups?
I wouldn't go to another man and ask him to.
What did you do? Put a mirror on the floor.
Me, I use Magic Smooth sometimes, but we can't talk about that because it's sponsored by Manscaped.
Yeah. So buy a Manscaped because you don't want to be using that shit he's using. You want to be using these bad boys, looking after your testicles. They even have little things like spray for your balls. Ball deodorant, mate.
Hey.
There's something that
No spray.
some of these people
no
sat
spray,
around this
no
table
lades. Remember
need.
that one's in the toilets.
You know, get some
They're missing
deodorant
a
on
trick.
your
Them.
balls.
They should
They've
be sponsored
also
by
got
Manscaped.
feet toner thing as well.
Feet
For your
toner?
feet, if your foot smells, Manscaped have got you covered. So get on it. Devils20 at the checkout, 20% off. Now, I know loads of YouTubers are telling you to do this, but use our code, yeah, because we need it. We need your help. So get Devils20 in. Get on it, manscaped.com. Thank you very much to Manscaped for sponsoring the show. And
But on a serious
sponsoring
note, as of like
these
next
nuts.
month, you're going to be able to go on the piss. And then a couple of months after that, you're going to be properly able to go on the piss. Keep
Now's
it
the time, innit?
high and tight.
Start
And you do
trimming
want to
old
get them
man. Look
ready
after 'em.
because the gal them don't want messy balls, boys. You know, look after them. Look after them. You expect your lady friends in your life to be a bit look after themselves. So do it yourself. Can't be rolling around with a mud butt and hairy balls, mad gooch going on. Get on Manscaped. There you go.
Well said.
Here's some pants for Steve.
I'm all right for pants.
You don't wear pants, do you? Commando Steve, they
Right.
call him, and not
Is
because
that
he was
true?
in the army.
What? No, I always wear underwear. Got to stop the chafe, Jay.
Okay, fair enough.
You use Manscaped, don't you?
Of course, man. It's so much easier with that light, not having to hold a torch. Honestly, mate. Missus like, what are you doing in there? I'm like, just fucking trying to shave this nightmare. She's like, get a grip. Now, thanks to the lawnmower 3.0 with its torch inbuilt, it's like none of that drama.
Keegan said, you've only got 2 balls, so look after him.
Well said, Keegan.
There you go.
At most.
And now I've got... No, fuck's sake.
Suffering for this channel, you son. Shaving your arms.
Mental, don't
There's some talk that Solskjaer's getting an extension.
Oh, hello. He wants to talk about
Why has
news
he
all of
got
a sudden.
Manscaped as well? He's going to trim back the pubes and because it makes it look bigger. That's an extension, isn't it?
Could be.
9-year
Manscaped
deal,
Devils 20.
as it says there, Steve.
9 mil.
9-year deal. 9 million a year deal, you're right. You happy about this?
I'd be happy if I was getting a 9 mil.
No, are you
deal.
happy that he's signing a £9 million a year deal or a deal, an extension?
How long was his deal anyway?
Well, I looked at it. I was trying to work this out today because a lot of them are talking about, oh yeah.
Right,
So
18
it says
months ago he signed.
he's free. He's got his current 3-year contract is entering his final year later this month.
All right, okay then.
So it runs out next year then.
Let's
Well,
be
yeah,
real,
it's,
man.
it's the right time to
Yeah.
renew it.
Let's be real.
Go
They
on.
weren't not going to renew it.
No, they probably weren't. No.
The people that we know, the people that are moaning, like they just love to moan anyway. Look, I can understand the timing of it. Some people might go, let's wait till the end of the season.
Yeah, because what's another couple of months going to make now? This isn't like when he signed the permanent deal in the first place. I think there was a lot of question marks about the club. I don't think there would have been loads of question marks at the end of this season. You could have just done it in the summer. I don't know.
And look, they might be doing it in the summer because this is just rumours at the moment.
Yeah, he's not signing
negotiations
that's
probably. But once they brought in Darren Fletcher and John Murtaugh, John Murtaugh, man.
Murtaugh.
Once they brought them in, you kind of knew they're building this for the long term now, aren't they? Or the medium term, at the very least.
I mean, we know that doesn't necessarily mean you've got job security at United if you sign a new deal. I mean, Jose signed one in January who's gone by Christmas.
No manager's got job security.
Yeah, exactly. But
apart from Pep.
I'm happy that he signed the deal anyway. I like what he's doing, believe in it. I think.
Well, right. If you're moaning about it, who did you think they were going to bring in this summer or next summer?
This is the thing. Half the time, a lot of people who aren't happy with Ole, the suggestions aren't great either. It's like, Brendan Rodgers. What? No.
I'm not suggesting he should be brought in.
No, but I've seen that.
Coach.
No, he's a good coach, but I don't think that necessarily he's the answer to moving Manchester United forward. Is to bring Brendan Rodgers in. It's certainly not somebody who gets me excited. Think, Brendan Rodgers, United manager, that's the one for me. But my point is, these are the suggestions that you see. Or Allegri's another one. A lot of people sort of.
Yeah, by people who moaned about Jose's style of play.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You never seen that?
Come and bore me, Allegri. That's what they say. I want to be bored.
Yeah, it's like,
read your own tweets then, you bellends.
Like Simeone's another one.
Yeah, the same people who hated Jose would lose minds about Simeone.
That's what I mean.
I wouldn't give a toss about Simeone, to be honest. If he was winning, he was winning. But because ultimately, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
People forget how you play if you win.
I think with someone like that, it would take him a little while. I don't think he comes in and straight away turns everything around.
No, and there's some truth to like certain managers are able to get a tune out of a team. Is it sustainable though? You saw Chris Wilder get a hell of a tune out of Sheffield United this season. What was the reasons for the fall off?
I don't want to go down a rabbit hole, but that's just ridiculous decision as well, isn't it?
You see D. Smith doing an amazing job this year.
Yeah.
Can he sustain it? If he sustains it, he might have the keys to the kingdom. Yeah. He might have the magic potion. But is he going to sustain it? And is he going to sustain it if they lose Grealish? Massive question marks.
Don't say Grealish in front of him. You know what he's like.
Who's coming?
Oh, fucking hell, we're 21, is it? So, I don't...
It's got to be negative, eh?
Or sensible.
People like you, the reason why we haven't won anything.
Yeah, it's all your fault, Steve.
Your fault.
Hey, if you believed a bit more.
I got told that yesterday. Because commented like, well, why is everyone moaning about Ollie's fucking contract? And like, it's your fault. All this.
You're the reason that we've not won a title since 2013.
The owners give a fuck about none of our opinions, right?
None.
None of it.
None.
Zero.
We had David Beckham wearing a green and gold scarf. It doesn't get bigger than that.
They don't.
That was 11 years ago.
Don't care. And also, they don't even know about him half the time because they're in a little bubble in Tampa.
Oh, they're doing the Trump thing, aren't they?
Watching YouTube videos.
Don't bring me any news that's negative.
Yeah. That's it.
Just bring me the good news that makes me look good.
Not bad for you, that.
Huge.
Huge. I miss Trump. Do you miss Trump? I miss him, man.
Huge.
Have you seen them pictures of him?
Do you miss him?
I do miss him. I miss his press conferences where he kicks off with everyone.
Yeah,
and starts coming out with things like that.
I don't agree with anything.
Let's inject bleach.
But I miss him.
Hey.
I'd rather...
the same bleach then.
Yeah. Why don't we try a bit of that?
I'd rather politicians just be straight up with their...
With their
psychosis.
Lies. With their constant stream of lies and nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, rather than lie to... Like, just pretend to be nice and still fuck me. Just let me know.
Yeah,
where you stand.
I don't give a shit. I'm not going to pretend I do. That sort of attitude.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Never cared about you anyway. For Scott, thank you very much for the super chat. He says, "Hey lads, appreciate the content over the last few months, last few years, more like Scott. Thank you, mate. What's your thoughts on Dean Henderson so far? I would give Dave the rest of the season off and play Hendo through to the end of the year. First off, the Glazers will have nobody not earning their corn around here."
Cutting the grass.
What do you think?
How's he on his ass?
What do you think of Dean Henderson? Performances.
He's got a interesting number of clean sheets, which you have to say is the mark of what's going on. Now, could some of that be fluke? Could some of that be down to what's going on around him? Absolutely. The same as a striker. is the be-all and end-all of a striker the goals he scores. It's a very good indicator, but doesn't necessarily tell the full picture of what's going on. I would say at the moment he's earned this little chance that he's got. It'd be interesting to see how he goes the rest of the season. If now Dave's back supposedly for Milan, don't know how that's worked out. But,
Milan?
Yeah. That's what he said yesterday.
Yeah, he's back. He's back for Milan.
Thought his missus was from Spain.
No, he's back for the
Milan.
the game.
Oh!
Fucking hell.
Sorry, as Oliver says on the super chat, how's your head this morning, Adam? After kick-off yesterday, it was absolutely class. It was. You know them ones where you don't talk about football? We do them a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always better when you don't talk about football, isn't it?
Yeah, football gets in the way sometimes, doesn't it? Chat.
Jenna Tall, thank you for the super chat. Jenna says, Ollie is making progress, but still naive.
Can I get a quantification on that, please?
Naive, I presume. Tactically naive.
I think a lot of the criticism people give for Ollie, for example, with the substitutions. I saw a funny tweet yesterday that says, for someone that made a living as a substitute, it's weird that he doesn't know when to make substitutions. But what would you say to those people that say, look, he's doing well, but he needs to improve here, there, or there. Let me read that last one.
Far be
before
it
he
from me
gives his
getting into an
answer.
argument about substitutions and when to make them, Alex?
Christian says, seems like Lindelof had to make up for the elevator story by chasing that robber in Sweden.
Yeah, he did. He took a long hard look at himself after that and thought, I need to up my game.
And was that Oliver doubling up on the super
Was
chat,
that on
asking
camera,
me
though?
how my head was this
Was that on
morning?
camera?
Yeah, my head was all right.
That's a good point.
And Shoya says, thoughts on how they would fit in if we got one of those German coaches like Nagelsmann or Joachim. Joachim Low sniffs his balls on that a lot, doesn't he? And he definitely don't manscape, so he's not allowed to come to the club embarrassing us on the sideline, scratching his dick and fucking sniffing it. So that's out of the question.
Well, I didn't see
what
that
do you
answer
think
coming.
about Nagelsmann?
Nagelsmann's got a lot of things because he's got a couple of sexy little styles of
Jackets.
play which have got fancy names. But ultimately, I saw United dick his team 5-0 this year with a supposedly tactically naive manager.
I mean, I don't think that's more of a gamble, isn't it? Bringing him in, getting rid of all him, bringing him in. It's a massive gamble for me. That
some good attributes as a coach, but I think people massively over-egg what a manager does. You give him a good team and see what happens.
Joe, get that on screen.
But you've also got, look at the difference Tuchel's made at Chelsea. I think the people assume that, Joe, I think a lot of people genuinely assume if Pep decided, I fancy a challenge, I'll take over Sheffield United, he'd keep them up.
yeah.
Like, I think people assume that. I think that's the sort of thing that people think is a realistic thing. If you give Chris Wilder that Manchester City team, he'd relegate them. I don't think either of those things happen. Now, Pep might be the perfect manager for that team.
Yeah.
And no one else might be able to get a better tune out of him than that. But Chris Wilder might have been the perfect guy for that Sheffield United team, and no one else could even come close to what he got.
That's why I find people that say, "Oh yeah, he knows the club and all," and use that as a criticism. I find it mental because knowing the club is part of the job. You have to understand
the one I
the
hate
position
the most
you're in.
Is the what other club would take him afterwards? What? Have you seen how many jobs Neil Warnock's had? You fucking drip.
Look at
He'd have
Moyes.
loads. Yeah.
Nah, I know Moyes has been at Everton for 10 years, but then he came at United, was a disaster, and then was it Sociedad, and then West Ham. Sunderland, and then West Ham twice, is it? So once you've been at United, and Ollie's not been a disaster at United, he's finished.
He wasn't a disaster at Molde either.
Exactly, he's got won titles in Norway.
Yeah, with a team that never won a title.
Yeah, I'm not saying he'd go into
I reckon he could get a job like
a Juve or something like that. I mean, but I think he could get maybe a Villa or something like that. Do you reckon?
Villa wanted him last time.
Yeah.
He could probably go to
Or a
he's not.
Porto.
Is he
somewhere
going
like
to?
that.
Malmo.
Is he going to
Yeah.
Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus? No, but you're telling me you couldn't do Lazio or Roma because you could.
Yeah.
You absolutely could.
Well, you look,
And I don't think he would in England because of his United sort of connection. But you're telling me you couldn't necessarily do Dortmund?
what about Koeman? What's he done that's amazing?
Yeah, well,
I know he's
obviously he's got the
but that's what I mean as a manager.
But again, the Barcelona connection.
Yeah.
He comes into it. Like, he scored a goal in a Champions League final, and they went, all right, we'll bring him in here. Sounds a bit familiar,
Yeah.
on it, apparently.
That's
That's
scored
what I
one in a losing Cup Winners' Cup final.
Yeah, a consolation goal. That's all it was.
Oh, did he score in that as well?
Yeah, man.
I was young then.
All roads lead to Rotterdam.
They do, mate.
I actually played the Beautiful South song the other day just cause.
You mean like
What is that?
every day?
Rotterdam.
Yeah, that's
It's funny that we had played a final in Rome as well, isn't it? Can we make a remix of that? Release it
no.
on Stretford Paddock white label?
I mean, most of the places on there. Paul Heaton's a massive football nerd, isn't he?
Yeah, he is big time.
Proper football nerd. I wouldn't put it past him that all of those places. Now, I think off the top of my head, all of those places have been European final venues, except for Liverpool. Has Liverpool been a European final venue? It's probably held like a UEFA Cup or something, hasn't it?
Nah, it hasn't.
I don't know.
It hasn't been.
Has it not?
It hasn't. Because it hasn't been in the 80s, 90s, or 90s.
I can't think of a time when the final's been at Anfield for anything.
And it's only been at Old Trafford once, right, in my lifetime.
Well, the
Champions League.
2008
2005.
UEFA
No,
Cup.
2003 Champions League.
Well, what did the Rangers fans do in there when they were
That was
smashing up the
UEFA
guy?
Cup.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry, yeah. But like
AC
Rotterdam's
Milan.
Cup.
But that was at
AC
Commonwealth
Milan,
ground.
you-
That was Commonwealth thingy stadium, right?
Yeah, it was at the Coms. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
City
It
Manchester.
went at Old
Was it? I
Trafford.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was
Old
at
Trafford.
City.
I just knew they were in Manchester,
Oh, it was at City.
smashing the guy up.
2003, the Champions League
Fucked
final. was
our
at
whole
Old Trafford,
fucking parade.
Right,
The
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Not remember
Fox.
that?
Yeah, but when
though. Juventus by
the worst final ever.
Yeah,
was
AC
like
Milan
0-0
and
from
Juventus.
wasn't it like 0-0 from the semis onwards. Like it was just like the worst set of games ever to
No, so
decide any
Manchester's
trophy.
had European finals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Rotterdam, Liverpool, Rome. Is it what other cities are mentioned?
Rotterdam and Wembley and New Camp and Rome. There you go.
Yeah, he's fixed it.
There you go.
Sort of.
Done it, mate.
We didn't win that.
Christopher Singh says, in today's commonly used formations, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, etc., where would you play Prime Beckham? He'd be in a midfield three for me.
Yeah, number 8 in the midfield three.
Would you? You're not playing on the out wide?
No, because the wingers now are more forwards. Like you'd probably play York in one of those positions potentially, or it's more of a Kanchelski's kind of role.
Solskjaer could play right of a front three.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
But Beckham would probably be more of you. Beckham would be very similar to De Bruyne.
It's a fair
But
point.
better,
Obviously.
because he was better.
But not like
Ginger.
Yeah.
Peter says, was watching Adam on a kickoff and was wondering why you would rather win the FA Cup over the Europa League. I'll explain myself after you guys give your opinions on that.
Win the Europa and you get first seed pot in the Champions League group draw. So obviously you've said FA Cup over Europa. I would say FA Cup myself.
I think that's
I'm
FA
old
Cup.
school.
Yeah, I like the FA Cup.
And I don't think we've won it enough.
No.
Like, we used to win it almost every year when we weren't that good.
Can Arsenal overtook us?
How has that happened? How did that
That
happen?
pisses me off. That
Yeah.
does.
Like,
Fuck off, Moyes.
It's 14-13, isn't it?
something
Is it
like
14,
that. Yeah.
13?
It's ridiculous. So
Seals.
and also like just like
And we lost couple finals as well, man.
mate, we were
Lost
talking
one
about
to
this earlier
them.
on. 2005. That was
Keep
the worst.
penners.
Everyone, you know what pissed me
We
off about
battered them that game.
Or everyone always uses that picture of like
Oh, the
how
black
fu-
shirt when
yeah,
it's raining in Cardiff.
Yeah, I don't want to be reminded
Oh, I
of it.
remember that day. It
Like
was
Keane
pissing
and
down,
Ronaldo,
man.
and yet watching us lose on penalties the FA Cup final.
Because Scholes missed.
Oh what? Oh my god,
And Vieira scored.
that was horrible.
Fucking hell. And then we lost against fucking Chelsea at the new Wembley. I remember that. That made me
yeah.
sick. Then we lost against Chelsea with Mourinho. Remember
No,
Conte's wig song and everything? That was so good. He wears a
No.
wig.
God, he's censored himself there.
Mate,
City's going down with $1 billion in the bank. Billion
wanna do it.
in the bank. That was a good song. Remember that?
all them old City chants were mint until like
One song.
yeah,
He became the plaything of a nation.
Until we
Was
had
that
to-
when they were under taxing when we were singing that?
Yeah.
when we had to take the
He was a fucking crook and a half in, wasn't he?
yeah.
Well, I mean, so the new owners.
That's it. They bent over, they puckered up the balloon knot for him.
The blue knot.
So at the same
Then
time,
blue
United were
ketchup.
getting taken over by the Glazers, and it was massive protest, not for sale. And City was like bending over, lubing himself up, going, "Stick it in here, lad."
Not just City, Manchester Council as well, were loving it.
But they're still loving it,
obviously-
innit?
Yeah.
Because they invest so
and then
much.
obviously they did the same for UAE.
What's Ross Murphy saying there, Mackie? You can read, I can't.
Who in the
about
current
rock-solid
United team's
balls?
got rock solid balls? That's not healthy, by the way, if you've got rock solid balls. So you might want to go get
I'm
them
like mid
tested.
malignant.
Yeah. But rock solid cojones, I'd have to go Eric Bailly.
He'd fight you.
I do
Eric
think
Bay would fight you.
I do think
yeah.
Harry Maguire does, even though it seems like a boring bastard. I do think he would do anything to get a blow, even if he might not get it in the process. Do you know what I mean?
I think Harry Maguire can look after himself.
Oh yeah, he definitely fill someone in.
Well, it sounds like it. He went 5-0 with a
I was about
Greek
to say,
police, didn't
when
he?
you're in the middle of Mykonos, twatting coppers, you're
5-on-1's good.
Do you know
good
what I
going,
mean?
like.
Come on then.
Fair play, like. People moaned at me because I was like, my captain.
I mean, yeah, if we'd just won the league, we'd all be buzzing about that.
Yeah.
There would be a chant about it.
Yeah.
If you'd have heard Roy Keane went on holiday, knocked fuck out of 5 coppers, you'd have been like,
There would have been a chant. There would have been a chant.
Yeah,
bro.
100%. 100%.
Like there would have been a chant
Yeah.
if we were in a
"He twats
strong enough
who
position.
he wants." Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there
like,
there still might, but even not, regardless
Hey,
of
we
our
haven't been
position.
to a game, have we?
Yeah,
Fuck
like,
yeah.
But yeah.
you know what I mean? You
we
know,
ain't been since, Jay.
That's what I mean. There still might have been. Like, not necessarily if we'd have just been winning things,
But
it would have been
it-
back
no,
in the
I think
grounds.
if you're successful and if he's more well liked, because people are like, why is he our captain? Rather than it's Roy Keane. Like, think of some previous captains if he'd have done it. Gary Neville might have got away with doing it, although I'm not sure Gary Neville's battering 5 coppers.
He might go and run and get Roy Keane to do it for
He'd
him.
snitch.
Yeah, blatantly.
Cantona, if you'd have heard Cantona twatted 5 coppers
Oh,
in
mate.
Mykonos,
I'd have his tattoo.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
100%.
mint.
Come on.
Mint. If Vidic had done it, mint.
Yeah.
Vidic looks like he twatted 5 coppers and Aldion in Mykonos as well, doesn't he? Let's be honest. I reckon you could start a rumour that Vidic did twat 5 coppers and it'd semi kind of be a real thing.
I love the story of him going to Fergie going, I'm going to war.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
If they call me up, I'm gone. And he's like, what? Like, I have to do my duty.
You got a good
And you're
life
like,
here, bro. What you doing?
What? War?
What is it good for?
Ali photos.
There you go.
About it.
Off topic says Peter. Peter, thank you very much for your super chats today, brother.
Yeah.
Peter says Joshua Fury contract signed. Who wins? Brain says Fury. My heart wants AJ to win it.
Is he your pal?
Good lad.
Yeah.
I like AJ.
I
I'll call him my friend.
Yeah?
No, he's not.
Fair
He's my
enough.
friend.
I've really got a dog in the fight. But I think Fury. I probably prefer. I don't know, actually. I'm not that.
If Fury won, he'd be at Old Trafford, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Fury's a
He's done
United
that
fan.
before, hasn't he?
And I've interviewed Fury. I'm not like you with age. He's not my mate. But I've been
Tyson, you seem to be too fast, too slick, too quick, too cute.
Been quite good at this year. Getting a bit worried.
No, I don't know how we do it. I don't know. I do think that Tyson's... He is too quick and tricky. He's right in the pocket.
So awkward.
And he's just...
It's this.
He just moves and
Yeah.
It's these jerks.
It's
It just makes
more
man
of the
feel
just-
weird.
fucking rolls around like a doll and I don't think you can hit him.
Do you remember Fight Night where you press the back button and your fighter just goes like that for the whole fight?
Yeah, that's Tyson. And I think... I think even though... I think if Joshua connects with you clean, you go in hospital.
from age,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think you go in hospital because he's like a piston. But I think he probably telegraphs it a bit too... Like the fact that he didn't die when he fought Wilder, I think Wilder probably is as hard, if not harder, than AJ does. So, but you know, he struggled with him, and I think age and lifestyle is going to be.
This is
more
the
of a
thing with
factor.
Fury, isn't it? Is he like if he
Has he been
isn't
on the-
as focused as he needs to
Has
be?
he been on
He's
the
like,
chisel and
you
just
know,
been having
if
a
he's
good old
buying
time?
everyone Jaeger bombs
I don't
in
think he is that
bars or
Fury
whatever.
anymore.
Yeah, but he looked fat. Like
Yeah, he put on weight because he'll eat and he'll do things like that. But I don't think he's that Fury anymore.
Gotta live my life, son.
I think
Feel
he's a
down with
little
like
bit more
his
healthy
dad and him have
mentally as
the
well.
identical accent.
Yeah, I love it.
Like,
I love his dad.
I've
more
never
than
heard anyone speak like other than them two.
I love his dad more than I love Tyson
Yeah.
Fury.
None of that. These, right,
You
Manchester's
political
got-
bastards!
Manchester's got a lot of Irish travellers.
Yeah.
And Manchester's got a lot of people from Withenshaw.
Yeah.
He talks like neither of those fucking
That's
people.
what I mean. It's
such
like-
it's the craziest
Yeah,
accent that I
it's
could ever
such an
find,
original thing.
Jay.
I've
And
never
they
heard
all
of
sound the
understand
same
it.
because Tommy sounds like
Yeah.
that. Tyson sounds like that.
It's weird,
Peter,
man.
Peter Fury's the best though. You political bastards.
I'm 55 years old and I'll fight you tonight. You come down to my gym, bring me £5 for the subs, and we'll get it on, man to man.
That's exactly how it sounds. I think he's probably said that sentence at some point.
Yeah.
Bring him now!
Because did he challenge Eddie Heard's dad?
Yeah,
he was like,
he
just bring your dad. I'll fight him. God. Oliver Smith says, get McKola to 100k next
Are
week.
you nearly on 100k, son?
Yeah,
lad.
97 or something like that.
Oh.
Been trickling along.
Yeah.
So they ain't been paying no attention to the bastard in a while.
You need to sort it out then, don't you?
He'll be all right. We'll get there in the end. Does it matter though? Because all 100k of the cunts don't watch your videos anyway.
Well, imagine you got all the views of you.
Oh yeah, I got 1 million subs, but only 5 of them watch my video today. Like, fucking hell. You know what I mean?
I know, mate. Yeah.
Mate, I said to that Ethan yesterday, or Bazinga, I said to him, how many subs you have? And he went 4.6 million. And I went,
bastard.
This is what I said. I went, bruv, if you woke up with my subs, you would kill yourself. That's all I said.
What's your FIFA content guy?
Nah, I think they used to be, but it's Sidemen stuff, and he's done like health, and he's done his fitness up and all that. But it's a lot of
Wouldn't know him, I fell over him.
Sidemen stuff.
Has he ever beat another man in armed contact?
We've created a monster here now, haven't we? With this.
I
should never have complimented you on this.
Any man from
This
his
is
mother.
going to be it now for months.
I've always had a bad impression of like the Sidemen and that kind of YouTube world. And every time I meet someone from it, they change my like Tobe Jizzle has been sound with the channel. He's done videos for us a long time. Like my man's proper.
It's just people who hit the content at the right time, right place, with the right mindset, killed it.
And it's like because we're not in their world, we'll only see the worst of them. Do you get what I mean? So like, you know, when they go viral for doing something stupid. So
He
it's
could
like
be sitting
people
there.
with us.
I don't fucking know him.
No, but it's like people with us. Like, if they don't watch us, they'll only see the worst of us because that's what will go viral. So you then think, look at these twats. And really, if you watched every day, you'd think.
Yeah, but some people are twats, though.
But we are twats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, get me to 100k.
Yeah. What are you going to do when you get to 100k?
Sign the contract.
Fuck all, mate.
Fight
Alright,
him.
sound.
Do the same thing I did yesterday
Yeah?
and today. We'll pop a bottle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait for YouTube to send you your plaque.
Which take a year. I'll probably be on a fucking I probably won't be.
Thinking about it, me and Scotty, we only need another 98,502. And we'll be joining you. Do you know what I mean? So we can have a joint
Subscribe to
party.
Scotty and Motty.
Speaking of political bastards.
Well done, Ski.
Is he coming on the podcast?
Sometimes I proper hate this geezer, yeah. Then
I've
he says a
noticed.
line and I think, I remember why I love you now. I remember why I love you.
I'm fucking funny, mate.
You are. But sometimes I forget and then you'll drop something and I'll be like, that's why I hang around with you. That's why.
Wait till we start doing members. You lot are going to get vlogs as soon as we can have people in here to film them.
Yes.
You're going to start doing
You
behind
have
the scenes
people in here
vlogs.
to do what to him?
Film them.
Film him.
Fill him in.
Film
And
us.
then you'll actually see what it is like behind the scenes here. Usually
I'm
someone shouting
scared
me,
about this.
come downstairs, do a video. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's basically every day of my life. Where's Steve? I told him.
He said fuck off.
Guys, don't forget Manscaped. If you want to clean like that patch there, if you want your balls to be like that patch there, then get on Manscaped. Get 20% off, free shipping when you use the code DEVILS20 at Manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping. Devils.
A man's not a man unless he's got shaven undercarriage. Shave your undercarriage and be a man. Or something.
That's what.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. And say aloha to your new beautiful balls.
Jay, just do that on your
Manscaped.
scalp. Your balls could look like that.
Do you know? Have you ever heard of this? Do you know your ball skin and your elbow skin's exactly the same kind of skin?
Really?
Yeah. It is. Feel it. Feel your ball.
You get your elbow, I'll get my balls.
And you know what's mad? You can pinch that as hard as you want, and you'll never hurt your elbow.
Do you know what's weird as well? When like people test the water for the babies in the
They
bath
do
with
that
their
with
elbow.
and it doesn't work.
Like, why would you pick the bit of skin that doesn't hurt to see if it's too hot if you put your baby in?
Yeah, and then how's my baby glowing?
Yeah. Whilst my baby's screaming. I just
a
tested that
lobster.
and I was fine.
Soft bastard. Look at it. It's fine.
Don't the people still have baths in the sink? I remember having baths in the sink when I was a toddler.
It's a right passage, isn't it? You got to do that.
You know when
James
you
wanted
was
it
young,
to
did
play.
you have a bath in the garden?
Sorry,
Like
what?
with still tubs?
Nah, no,
'Cause
I don't
never had an
think
indoor
so.
bath
He's
yet.
not that old.
I'm not like Victorian. Like, yes.
Did you have to throw your
We were
shit
still-
out the window?
It was just before the First World War, and we were looking forward to the invention of, the telephone. No, we didn't.
Did you have a bucket in your room that you pissed in or anything like that? Like East is East?
I had one of them when I was like 24 and not going through the best stage of my life.
2 litre bottle of Coke.
I don't know, in 2005 or whatever. Yeah.
Okay,
Well, that was just because I couldn't make it to the toilet.
That was because Liverpool won the league. I didn't want to leave my house. Won the Champions League, sorry. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Yeah. If we were to tell some stories about before YouTube, people would no longer think that them YouTube weirdos.
No.
they need to be locked up.
Yeah.
Any more super chats? Nope.
Right, go on.
Manscaped.com.
You can
Devils 20.
You can wrap us
Fresh
up.
on your balls up.
Go on.
Make sure you trim your
Oh, do you
gooches.
want me to say?
Because we're getting freed up soon, and you're not going to be linking your girls again, and you're going to be linking them with some wild ball sacks, mate. Wild, 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 like Rihanna said. So I think you need to do this Manscaped stuff, you know. Even if it's not for yourself, boys. Personal hygiene. Sort it out. Get your balls trimmed. Should only be a grain of rice. Any longer, it's not good enough, man. Need to deal with it. Get sweaty balls down there. Innit?
The fuck are you talking
You do your
about?
gooch?
Go on.
You do your gooch?
Me?
You done your gooch?
Don't worry about my balls, mate.
Do you do your gooch?
Don't you worry about my balls.
What is Steve's gooch like?
Wet.
And on that note,
Moist, would you prefer?
no, moist sounds a
With
bit
the
Sounds
bastard
bad,
eating underneath,
moist.
it's probably fucking wet.
It is nice and warm here, innit?
Dripping.
Fucking
At least
well
the
on
lights
here.
are on today.
I liked it with the lights off.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Do you know them two clowns?
Narrow it
Pinky
down.
and Perky,
I know what you're on about.
Callum and Cameron.
Yeah.
They came in and was like, oh, the lights are still off. I said, did you check the fuse box? What's that?
Bro, they don't know what
For anyone who doesn't know, our fuse box is up there. So just open it. And they went, oh yeah, one of the things was down.
I was
Yeah,
jumping in
turn it
fuse
round.
boxes at like 7. Is this working or not? What the fuck's going on here? Putting the wire underneath free electric, that. Sorry.
Yeah. Before or after you got the bath in the garden.
Oh, you had the baths in the garden, not me. You're the one that fucking born then. Said it is. You have a toilet in the garden? Remember when people had them?
Yeah. We had a.
There were houses that
toilet.
still had the
Yeah,
toilets
we had
in
a
the
toilet in
garden.
the garden.
I
Yeah.
couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Could not
It was
do
a
that.
treat.
Would you have to go in like rain, sleep?
No,
Would you
we
still
had
go?
a toilet in the house, but there was one in the garden as well.
Yeah, but that was because but there were times where that house
was-
only had the garden
yeah,
toilet.
Yeah, and then
Do you know what's mad to think about is I
Go
know
on.
that some of the houses around in Manchester,
yeah, it's Stretford where we live, by the way. That's where I'm on about.
they've got, when they were built, it was like 4 families used to live in them. Like you had a room in your house, that was it. You didn't have like a whole, that was loaded people in the whole house.
We forgot one the other week. Finish that story.
Yeah, we'll do that.
When
after
you,
this.
so there was like tons of people that lived in them. What's mad to think is that they had to convert one of those rooms into a shitter and a bathroom at some point, probably like the 30s and 40s. I think it started happening, didn't it? In the 50s.
Yeah,
and
you're right,
60s.
because there was one of the houses behind us. Now I'm going to make it sound old. There was a terraced house, right? But there was like one of
Do you
them.
remember falling off your bike in black and white?
Yeah. There was one of them was like a semi, and that was because a bomb had gone through the house and like wiped out one of the houses. So it made it into like.
It's not even funny, but I laughed.
Yeah. Because we lived in Stretford, and obviously the bomb Trafford Park in Old Trafford as well, of course. Yes, I remember it well. Go on then.
war?
The war, yeah. Go on
Wally
then.
of the week.
Who's your Wally of the week?
Who's your Wally of the week?
This is why I wanted you to go first, because it's my inspiration. And I can't think, and I don't want to be political.
Political
It's
bastard.
easy though, innit?
Who's like, they're all just shit, aren't they?
I know who.
Go on.
That Cressida dick bitch.
I was thinking of that.
That Cressida dick bitch.
Anyone
Yeah.
who follows Birds Home, stop it, you fucking creep. Because me and Janine was talking about this the other day, and he was like,
How you meant when you followed her home?
They were
What?
talking about a curfew for blokes, and you're like, the thing is though, I've never felt the urge to just randomly follow some random lady.
And the thing
was
is,
like,
the people that are
Sort
doing them things
weirdos out.
yeah.
won't stick to the curfew. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like when
like-
you go, ban all guns. What criminals will be like, well, the guns are banned. Like, sort weirdos out. Sort mental health out. Sort fucking weirdos out. Don't tar everyone with the same fucking brush.
Yeah, but Cressida dick though, she's awful, man. She's
And
awful.
the Met Police, actually, it's got to be the Met Police.
Yeah, she was in
Yeah,
charge.
like-
She was in charge when they gunned
But-
down Charles de Menendez, bro.
That's, yeah, you're
And
right.
tried to infiltrate the news with this story that he was running with a backpack on with wires.
That
hanging out.
was
Bro, he got
fucked
pinned
up,
down to
that.
the ground and busted his head.
But surely them coppers could have said, no, we ain't doing this. Like, this is ridiculous. Like,
Nah,
I'm not dragging this woman off. It's stupid.
I know the military's different, but you get told, and you go through various different lectures and seminars and stuff where they say, if you feel like you've been given an order that you find is unlawful, we as a chain of command will back you if you believe that this is an unlawful order. Now, the moral courage you would need to stand up and go, I think it's a load of bollocks.
Yeah.
Not saying necessarily I could or would have done the same sort of thing, but I'd like to think I would have done.
Yeah.
Because there was things that I saw and things that I witnessed that I didn't necessarily agree with, and I would say that. being a police person,
Yes.
a police officer, I would hope that they've gone, hang about, didn't one of our lot murder this young lady?
Yeah.
Maybe we just fucking hands up because it's a vigil. When are people kicked off at a
That's
vigil?
what I mean. It just seems like it was like, oh, people are following orders. I think that's bollocks, man.
There was a lady that said
I ain't
that
doing
the
this.
police stood off to the side. They watched tons and tons of people enter the park, and then as soon as it went dark, they just moved
How
in
bad is that?
and sort of like it's called kettling.
Well, you know what you
where
see?
they
Yeah.
just sort of like blast you in,
Saying
and
it's
it,
letting off steam.
it
And that,
makes
yeah.
you. It sort of agitates you as they just crushing you in, and like
They do that to football fans all the time.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
yeah.
They-
So
they
I
wanted that
can't
reaction.
stand by and abide that that was one, a good idea, two, not what they intended to happen, and some of the arrests that I saw. There was the young ginger lady that was like, they were talking to her, and the guy was touching her. If it had been me, I'd have been like, what the fuck are you touching me for?
Yeah.
Why are you, I'm just sitting here. Why are you touching me? I've got a mask on. Fuck off, basically. And then the next thing, the entire like row of ladies just gets gripped.
That's the thing, though. They touch you knowing you're going to go, bro, get your fucking hands off me, you prick. And then you game over. Anyway, we're going too far. Wally of the week, someone said, Ross said with a super chat, ponytail baldy face for Wally of the week.
Yeah, always. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I've almost forgotten all of Avram Glazer there. Taking more money, making more money.
So go
Yeah,
fuck
go
them.
on, I'll throw him in.
Yeah, put them in. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you're keeping it locked. Manscaped your balls like altered shapes at Tarford to 20% off my ball trimmer, guys. Devils20, manscaped.com. Get 20% off. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Any final words?
No, it's just a pleasure to see you two together.
Thanks. Steve, final words?
Fuck the police.
Coming straight from the underground. Peace.